from inside his own 15, looking for room. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Big play on that one as he works.
Gotta start passing the ball more.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Carr. Buys a little time. Gonna try to get it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
We gotta start passing the ball more. Doing it not working.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. And he rolls into the house.
Room service, motherfucker!
Their opening 10 plays going into games, they practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Here's Arts to throw. That's caught. It's Wingo. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag.
Texas.
Make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Manning on play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
That's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give on the counter. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB formation.
One person to get picked up and nothing happened with him.
Spreading out, sending more
Gonna
resources
cost
to the
him.
field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignment.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Try the right side with Brown. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. One final play before the end of the quarter. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Arch Madness. Got a man, it's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground.
And then I'm going to show you how they are fucking liars. Smart, decisive. Smart, more decisive.
They've got a little time here to put together a
Blockers
productive
going
drive
up
late in
the
the half.
field is smart. They react better. That's what he said. This is what they said when they were showcasing us.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that.
That's the kind of way that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This was a brand new engine.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running inside, it's James. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, they're after him. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Here's Carr to throw. Now rolling to the left. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got enough space. Touchdown. Fighting Irish.
Room service, motherfucker!
Run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead, they take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Manning. Here comes the heat. Upstairs he's got it.
Oh, come
He
on.
is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, you're used to seeing
Done.
fade throws down in the red zone. Not this time, though. And I like that idea. Sometimes as a quarterback, I just look out there and I say, look, if it's press man coverage and I've got a guy that I know is quick off the line of scrimmage, I'm going to give him that shot. Really, really nice decision there by the Q.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Could be an alley. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Throwing Manning. That's a
Gotcha.
fly. What a play by this defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Gotta kick this rock off. We gotta play better this half. We did not play too good in the first half. Not to my liking. Too many deep passes.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by
Catch up again. We gotta take the ball.
Here comes the Texas offense. Hot game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Manning with a play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got him in the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way then converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They go play action with Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Texas. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play. So the
Play
defense
action.
saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Couldn't slid to my right because there was pressure coming from my right.
Hitting him, letting him feel
He
the
got
physicality
beat
of this game and not letting him feel comfortable.
on the
On
stunt.
the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Mobley. He's out past the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Going to the run, it's Mobley. Maybe a crease. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice drive. This offense is
I didn't want to
focused on
touchdown.
physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stop cold. as soon as
Challenge
he got
that.
it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to change this route.
Return. Q. Go.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To throw, Manning.
Give me that, baby.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but man, you got to throw that thing aggressively where only your guy can get it, not the defender. They make a big play, create some big momentum, and set their offense up in awesome field position.
Got room to work. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down.
Big clock tick down.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Carr. Looking for an open area to his left. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
But you had it.
If this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the
Green
points.
that.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Well, the turnover squandered an opportunity to put this game away a moment ago. Now they'll have to pull it out of the fire in a tie ball game. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. A give to Brown. Quick spin on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's second and 6. One more time, it's Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Manning. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking for room at the 30. There's some room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Longhorns have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth,
Offense is
they're on a
floundering.
touchdown and an extra point. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Carr. Here's a heat. And this is dropped
Too many drop
Incomplete
passes,
pass. He had
man.
a huge gain in his fingers, and he
Too
couldn't
many
hold
drop
on.
passes.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
He Joker dropped
Drive
5
just
passes.
look at all the way.
The world. How many drops do y'all have?
They'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Done with arc? No, the answer is no. The answer is no. But there will be less arc because the game is just stale, bro. There's not an update until October, man. Like, it's just more. It's just not. It's not simple. Experience it for the very first time right now alongside you guys. I mean, this has just been an absolute W, man. This has been an absolute W. You done with arc? No, the answer is no.
All right, the code is 93.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They
bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Works the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Hugs it downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. That
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Moore. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Runs through a man. He might have some space. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
From professional gear, how is no one
point,
noticed
and
that
it's
the
7-0
Avengers
to start this
all
one.
have something hidden in
Quick work
plain
on that
sight?
scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got it through. There we go. Open it up.
Room service, motherfucker!
Stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Honestly, I actually spoke the Avengers movie because the first Avengers movie sees aliens
Coming out with it, it's Hill. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air again. Under fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now here's Moore. Moving out to the right. Looking to the big tight end.
Hey.
Got a man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. gets the back moving. Moore. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Yeah, shit.
Room service, motherfucker!
Receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running inside, it's James. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
There's a crease.
And he could go all the way. Out, baby.
Room service, motherfucker!
They wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Throwing more. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Moore. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Get off me.
And a big return after.
Room service, motherfucker!
Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now.
Wide open.
The pressure's going to get to him, and down.
Gotta hit you, gotta hit you.
And that's how the 1st quarter will end. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Stepping to the right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
Dante Moore. Working that left side now. Tackled there by the defense. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Moore from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Balls it in. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Moore to the air. This time he's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's James. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Might as well stick with him. Fighting off the defender. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great.
Oh, he threw.
A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly
deep shot for the end zone. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end. That
just plowing ahead. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open ball.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davison. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. Just don't want to make a big mistake here. Look out, he's got room. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Might have a chance. That should be the final play of the first half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Oh, he's got a chance. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Pass the 45. On the move at the 30. Open field on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Here's Moore to throw. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage. Because
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. More to the air again. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The official says no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Moore. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moore to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way.
Room service, motherfucker!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing more. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Play action, C.J. Carr. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
C.J. Carr firing again. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. Past the 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dante Moore. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. The offense changing the play. Running inside. It's Mobley. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Run in the red zone. It's Mobley. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Ducks with the answer. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes on to the
I should have just stopped playing around.
last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fine. There's a little room there. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's more to throw. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. It's complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, they get a big play right there, and they've got a quarterback now who has been in a lot of 2-minute situations. They drill this all the time in practice. He's the leader. He's the guy that can win this game. It's going to come down to him understanding when to clock the ball, how to throw the ball, get it out of bounds, to put themselves in position to win.
He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Irish trying to pay off that fumble recovery. Here they are on first down. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Line gets set, first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Sayin. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing. Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old school vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead, you're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarding.
inside. It's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Gotta pick that off.
Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Say it. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and it's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna run the football, so I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's loose down the middle. He ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
The run inside. It's Jackson. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. throw for it on fourth. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a gap. It's James. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Maybe got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Irish!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Throw it, say it. Looking deep. Upstairs to make the catch.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Defense in press coverage.
Booster!
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Sayin. They're working that left side. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Moving past the 25. Makes a grab and room to run.
And that's how you do it, man.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got
Room service, motherfucker!
Early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
on the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Julian saying to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Black 88. Black 88. Ready, go.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it!
Room motherfucker!
Understanding who they are, and Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. To the air, it's Sayin. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Sayin. That pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the draw, it's Jackson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver.
But what do you think he doing?
The DB jumped all over that.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. On the draw, it's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Running inside, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their
Last
side,
game.
so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Keeps it himself. They
because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
A run for the quarterback. Got a little grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. Second and short, they thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on third.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping through the defense. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Calls his own number. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The run inside. It's Mobley. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Fourth down, Carr. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Oh, no, the ball. He recovers the fumble.
Room service, motherfucker!
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. He thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting the first down. That's how you do it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye Feathers in. Could be an out. Got enough for the first. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Say it. Bring in the heat. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39 and a really nice pickup there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.